what do you see here? What do you think of this picture?
Egret.
No, it's not an egret.
Mia, what is it?
No?
I don't know.
Remember?
Anyway, what I thought first is that it looks scary. It looks like kind of a vampire. You're not scared, you're right not to be scared, in fact, because it's a very, very nice bird. It's called an anhinga, and these birds spread their wings like that because, yeah, you see them. If you go to Audubon Park, you see them sometimes, and they are very often with their wings spread like that. And the reason why is that they swim underwater to catch their fish, so they are all wet, and when they come out of the water, the feathers are not waterproof. It keeps all the water in them. So they have to spread their wings to dry the feathers in the air and in the sun. And that's why they look like that. Okay? Okay, now I have 3 sets of photos here. What do they have in common? What are these birds doing? Do you see they are all
Some birds are in love.
Yeah? Well, exactly. You know, they are kissing, and they're being chummy together. And, okay, so that's what I said about them. Some birds are in love, and this applies also to the humans. You know, human beings fall in love too, and couples too.
Kind of like the teddies. It looks like they're showing off.
It looks like what?
They're showing off.
Well, I don't think this. No, I don't think they're showing off here. They are really interested in one another. That's what I think. Huh? Okay, now, also, these pictures, they also show.
But some birds make friends.
Yeah, so they also show us a little bit of the way human beings are together too. You see, you have, in each of these photos, you have different looking birds staying together, being together, and they seem to enjoy that. Here you have 2 whistling ducks with an American coot, and look, the coot seems to be laughing. Doesn't she? It looks like she's laughing. And here you have the black swan and the white swan, and they seem to be talking to one another. So yeah, well, except that this one doesn't make noise. The white swan is called a mute swan because we don't hear it. It's called. It's mute. But you know, they are not really talking. They look like they're talking. But they like each other. That's the thing. They like each other. So I said some birds make friends. And you know, other birds make friends. If I find the image. Okay. Other birds make friends. And these birds are very, very different species. Can you recognize the birds? What is this big word? Pelican. Yeah, brown pelican. And can you recognize these birds?
White pelican.
No, the black birds there with the yellow, orange beak. You don't recognize? It's called a cormorant. Okay, and these birds, they're staying together on the same spot, and they seem to enjoy being together.
Yeah.
And it is strange because they are competitors, you know, and because they eat the same food from the same water, the same spot in the water. They both are fishing birds. Of course, they do it in different ways. The pelican, do you know how it fish? How does he do it?
It dives down. Yeah.
Right, dives down from the sky and scoops up the fish, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever see them do that by the lake? We see them.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see them do
I
that.
think
At the beach, yeah? Yeah, right.
Yeah, we saw some.
Yeah. And so the cormorants, they have a very different way of fishing. They are fishing like the anhinga that we saw before that had it swims like that. So the cormorants, to fish, they dive underwater and they are hunting for fish underwater. So they are both fishing in a different way but in the same place. So they compete for the same food and still they like to be together. And so I thought it was a good message in there, you know, maybe why don't we all get along? even if we look different, even if we have different backgrounds, and even if we compete for the same thing. Okay? And here, maybe it's my favorite set of photos. Now, who likes to read?
All birds are beautiful. All birds are beautiful.
All birds are beautiful. And you see they are very different birds.
Yeah.
Some are big, some are small. Right? Yeah. Big, small, light, dark. I'll tell you what they are. This is a wood duck. This is a female. I find she's so beautiful with the white around the eyes, beautiful eyes. And this is called a grebe. It's a bird that is no bigger than my fist. It's a tiny, tiny little bird. And it's not there very much in Audubon Park. You know, it doesn't stay very long. And it's not there often, so it's difficult to see. It is small, so it is difficult to see. It's about my fist. Maybe it's bigger than your fist, but it's about like mine. See? And another reason, excuse me?
That's because my face.
Let me see your fist. It's bigger than your fist. And another reason why we don't see it very much is that when it is afraid of something, it would dive underwater and stay underwater for a long time. Like maybe a minute. It could stay for a whole minute underwater, which is long to stay underwater, especially for a tiny little bird like that who needs to breathe fast. You know. And so it's difficult to see. And this is, of course, the snowy egret, one of the most beautiful birds that there are here in Audubon Park. It has the plumage, mating plumage, which is really splendid. But I think each in their own way is beautiful. And I thought of that for humans too. You know, if we look well, if we are attentive to the others, there is beauty in each and every one of us. So I was telling you in the beginning that I would take the images first and then I would write the words. And now when I weave the words together, it makes some sort of a poem. And I would like to share this poem with you. This is the text of the book. Okay, so this is the Some Birds poem. Some birds just float along, others like to splash, and some catch fish. Some birds have big feet, and some birds are just out for a stroll. Some birds look scary, and some birds are scared. Birds can't read, but some try. Some birds look mad, and some birds are in love. Some birds have a small family, but some have families so big they can't remember everyone's name. All birds are beautiful, and they fly down low and higher in the sky.